Thanks for watching this part 2 of a 5-part series, the FDA 483 series from Compliance Insight. What we're going to be talking about today is what to do when the FDA arrives. So hopefully you've gone through prepping for them as part 1. Part 2, we're going to talk about when they get to your door, how you're going to act when they get there, what's going to happen. You've got to have this down straight, otherwise you're going to have real problems when they do arrive at your door. So let's get started with this. Preparing. If you know they're coming, you have at least some chance to prepare. Don't let key people go on vacations, or if they do, it has to be something local in which they come back on. I know it's a bummer, but people have to be available to come in and make sure things go smoothly. If you have key people, make sure you have backups to those key people if you can do that. Keep major activity to a minimum if possible. Don't have any giant construction processes starting, any major downtime, problems occurring, scale-up procedures. All those things can just cause chaos. Keep a high vigilance on any potential issues. Have people walking through the plants, looking for any leaks, looking for any signs of problems. Keep signs down. Make sure no one has stuff around their desks or on the walls about the problems in the company. And just have people aware of what's coming up and keep a high vigilance. Keep your eyes open. So if they just show up, then you have to deal with the situation. They can come at any time, any shift. As a matter of fact, they can show up on second shift and say, we're here to do an inspection. Make sure people know what to do. So prepare for that. Do the guards, receptionists, whoever's going to meet them, know who to call? Where do they put the FDA? I've actually seen companies where the FDA showed up and the guards said, okay, the FDA flashed a badge, said we're here from the government, we're here to help you. And the guard says, oh, okay, I'll get a hold of them. In the interim, just go on in and look around and they'll catch up with you. I've seen that happen. Don't let it happen to you. Make sure people know where to put the FDA pending someone's arrival to take care of them. So who will you call? Do you have cell phone numbers? Do you have pagers? Do you have home phone numbers? Whatever it is, have it in a list so people know who to call. Have backups. And if you're gone, if you're sick, if you're in the shower, whatever it is, make sure people are aware of backups so they can get a hold of someone to come in. Where will you host the inspection? You're going to have to put the FDA somewhere. Make sure you've got a room available for them. Make sure that it's got a table, chairs, whatever it is. Make sure it's okay. And make sure you go in beforehand. If there's a whiteboard, a chalkboard, overhead, whatever it is, trash in the room, get it all cleared out. Trust me, I've walked into offices before, hosting an audit. They put me in a room and opened up the whiteboard. It was behind a wooden frame. Opened it up, and there was a list of all the problems that the company had been having they were trying to resolve. Don't let that happen to you. It was a great tool for me to use during the audit, but you really don't want that happening with you. Day 1, they arrive. You get there, they get the call, they're here. First thing with it, take a deep breath, relax. Get your nerves in line. Make sure that you have a calm, cool head when you go in to see them. Call the necessary people. Management, operations, QA, the lab, corporate people you have to call, whoever it is. Get a pad of paper, a pen, and your business cards. Go and get the inspectors. Verify that they have signed in or whatever the ability is to get people into your facility. Take them to the meeting room. Again, make sure the meeting room is ready before you take them there. At this point, you should receive what's called a 482. 482 is just notice of inspection. Make sure that they have the right address down. If you've got multiple sites, they may have to add different buildings to it if they're looking for a particular operation. So just discuss with them what they want to do. If the inspectors don't tell you, ask, what's the purpose of the audit? Where will they go? It goes back to that 482 type of question. What are they going to do? How long do they anticipate the audit to last? You're just trying to gather information so you can plan accordingly. Can you have review meetings at the end of the day to just go over any issues, any observations? You want to be upfront and tell them you're there to fix the problems. Where will they go next? After they give you the 42, what will they want to do? How will they want to do things? If there's one inspector, that's an easy type of thing. If there's multiple inspectors, they may approach it together. They may split up. You have to be ready for that. An inspection is like a dance. You can sit there and you can let the inspector lead the audit. You can guide, you can suggest certain things, but at the end of the day, they control the process. The key with this is don't deny them access or challenge their authority unless they're just going out there looking for personal info, pay rates, reviews, things like that. They're looking at monetary items, fiduciary issues. Make sure those aren't something if they go out there. They shouldn't be able to go into areas that have safety issues. They shouldn't be able to go into areas that have sterility issues. Make sure you discuss with them. Yeah, it's open for them to enter and look at, but there are controls in place to control the process. Just because they're the FDA doesn't mean they can violate those. Make sure you're friendly, you're courteous, but above all else, be professional. You take notes, copious notes. What's discussed, what were the answers, who was there, who gave the answer, what was the retort, do they make any notes themselves, what are the issues. Make sure a good person is there, not you particularly, but someone behind you. There's got to be a scribe that takes notes. They have to take all the notes. Make sure the scribe doesn't get involved in the discussions. They're there merely to write down what was going on. Remember this, if they get a copy of something, you get a copy of it. Whatever it is they want, you get a copy of it as well. Make sure you stamp both of those things as confidential, and do not give them anything without confidential on it, because it is then open for the Freedom of Information Act. Someone could get a copy of that. So it's just a little bit of a tidbit there to help you out. As you start, verify that everyone is aware of the audit. Make sure everyone in the plant, anyone that's home, coming in later, second shift, third shift, weekends, whatever it is, contractors, consultants, people that come in and do calibration work, all those things are aware that you're in the middle of an audit. Give them the details as best you can. If you can bypass them coming in, if it's something that's easily delayed, put off till they're gone, then so be it. Make that happen. Just keep things clean and organized. Pass along any information that you get about the areas being targeted for the audit along to those people in that area, just to try to give them a heads up. Hey, we're going to be coming over. You want the SMEs, you want the department manager, all those types of things there so they can greet the FDA and answer any questions. You want to discuss the timing for the days to come. When will you start the audit? When will you think you'll be here? When will you stop? And during the end of the day, do you want lunch brought in? Will they leave to go get lunch? How do you want to do that? This is just basic coordination. You prepare for lunch yourself by getting yourself and your staff, the people helping with the audit, lunch. You don't want people leaving during the day to go grab lunch. You don't want them skipping lunch. You want them to be somewhat thinking rationally and not sitting there with a growling stomach or a light head. That's critical. Most people forget that. Pull in the necessary resources that you need. If you need more people, if there's something that you need to get done, make sure company management, make sure the appropriate people know of your request for resources. Whatever it is, make sure that you try to get that thing in place. It makes it a lot easier for you. Questions on this type of approach? Any issues that you have that may be currently ongoing, just trying to get things ready for the FDA, certainly give us a call. Look at our website. It's a new website. It's a lot of exciting information that's on there, a lot of stuff that you can download. awful lot of information out there. You can certainly find more presentations on YouTube. You can certainly find them on SlideShare. You can find them on our website. Go there, look at all this stuff, and hopefully it'll answer your question. If not, contact us. There's an email there as well. And thanks for watching. We really appreciate it. Give us any feedback on this. We really appreciate the feedback. Thank you.